Attention passionate Cleveland Browns fans. Something big is happening in the AFC North, and it could completely change the landscape of the league. We're talking about a move that could redefine the Browns' path to the Super Bowl and shift the balance of power within the division for years to come. Get ready, because what's coming next could change everything for Cleveland. But first, if you're a true Browns fan, make sure to subscribe to the channel and show that you're part of this family that lives and breathes the team with heart. Let's hit that 1,000 subscriber mark together, because this passion only grows when we stand united. Now, let's get straight to the point. What's happening in Cleveland right now is nothing less than a behind-the-scenes turning point that could determine the future of the team and even head coach Kevin Stefanski himself. The 2025 NFL season began with high expectations, but it quickly took an unexpected turn. The coach who, just 2 years ago, led the team to the playoffs and was named Coach of the Year is now under immense pressure. Yes, there's a real chance his time with the Browns may be coming to an end, much sooner than anyone could have imagined. Stefanski is a smart, technical coach capable of building a competitive roster. But in the NFL, what truly matters is winning, and the Browns simply haven't done that. The 2024 season was a nightmare, a 3-14 record, the worst in the AFC. It wasn't just a bad year, it was a wake-up call. Injuries ravaged the roster, with the most devastating being Deshaun Watson's torn Achilles, ending his season and destroying any offensive stability. But the problems went far beyond injuries. The offense, led by Stefanski, was among the worst in the league. The team averaged only 15.2 points per game, failing to sustain drives, convert on third downs, or finish in the red zone. They committed 34 turnovers, the worst mark in the NFL, and the offense looked stuck, uncreative, out of rhythm, and out of answers. When the offense can't produce, the defense pays the price. Even the unit led by Jim Schwartz, once a strong point for the team, declined in performance. Missed tackles, blown coverages, and visible fatigue told the story. The once dominant defense looked drained, and the result was a perfect storm, an inefficient offense and an exhausted defense. The front office tried to respond. During the offseason, offensive coordinator Ken Dorsey and offensive line coach Andy Dickerson were fired in an attempt to reorganize the attack. Even so, Stefanski was retained, perhaps out of respect for his track record and the understanding that 2024 was a year of chaos largely beyond his control. But that margin of trust is shrinking fast. Jimmy Haslam and the Browns' ownership aren't known for their patience. They want results, and they want them now. The 2025 schedule doesn't make things any easier. A brutal 5-game stretch begins with a trip to Baltimore to face Lamar Jackson and the Ravens, followed by a home matchup with Jordan Love's Green Bay Packers. Then comes the powerful Detroit Lions offense, the reigning NFC champions, and finally a trip to London to face the Minnesota Vikings. It's a start to the season that could define everything. If the Browns open with 4 or 5 straight losses, the pressure for a coaching change will become unbearable. The fan base is already restless, and another rough start could force the front office to act quickly, possibly within the first few weeks. An early firing could serve as a reset, an attempt to reignite the team and bring in a new mindset. All this unfolds while Deshaun Watson's massive contract continues to cast a shadow over the franchise's future. Cleveland must decide not only whether Stefanski is the right man to turn things around, but also whether the current plan is enough to bring the team back among the league's elite. The Browns have talent. They have a loyal fan base, and they have a city starving for victories. But patience has run out. This season is all or nothing, and it could very well define the next chapter in the Cleveland Browns story. If Stefanski manages to turn things around, he could cement himself as the coach who saved the Watson era. If not, he'll be remembered as another name who couldn't withstand the weight of expectations. The pressure is enormous, the future uncertain, and every game now is a battle for survival. Browns fans, what do you think? Does Stefanski deserve more time, or is it time for a change before it's too late? Leave your thoughts in the comments. This story is still being written.